Yo, what is going on, Senpai Squad? Welcome back to a brand new video, and today we've got the spoilers for episode 57 up till 61 of Boruto Naruto Next Generations. So then I'll tell you right now, as you will find out from these spoilers, they are really filling out the tuning exam portion of this movie arc, which is fantastic. It seems like each of the important individual fights will have their own dedicated episode. So going straight in with episode 57, which will be the next episode airing on Thursday. The title is Why I Shouldn't Lose, and the description is: the tuning exam has started and the team of Boruto, Sarada and Mitsuki has advanced to the second test. Having agreed to defend the team's flag alone, so it's to capture the flag portion of the exam now, as we know, Boruto is faced against the three brothers of the mist. Things don't go too well for Boruto, and he starts wondering about using the scientific ninja tool given to him by Katasuke, but doing so would break the rules. So, presuming they follow the movie part of this, obviously Boruto is going to have the fight against the three brothers. It's probably going to be filled out a little bit more. I still expect it to be quite a short fight, because I'm hoping they'll kind of fill out the entirety of that tuning exam, capture the flag arc. But we know, if they follow the movie route, that he is going to use the scientific ninja tool. Will he in this? I'm not too sure, because they've already changed a ton of things from the movie. Personally, I'd like it if he didn't use the ninja tool, but judging by the circumstances he's going to be under, I don't think he's going to have any other choice. But that is episode 57, the very next episode. Right, carrying on. Episode 58, titled Tournament Start. Boruto has managed to clear the second test. So yeah, we can see the capture the flag portion of the tuning exam is only going to be the one episode. So that Boruto versus Mist fight, I'm guessing, is going to be really just compact and short, probably a copy and paste from the movie. That's a shame. I'm not too sure how they're going to fit all those fights in, because I was hoping to see a bit more of Metal Lee versus Shinki, but seems we're not going to. But regardless, Boruto's managed to clear the second test. He's visited by his father himself, proud of his son. Fantastic. He gives him a little pep talk to cheer him up. The third test starts, and it's a tournament. Boruto's first opponent is Yurui from the Cloud. So it seems that the first two rounds, the quiz round and the capture the flag round, are just literally going to have one episode, and then the tournament is going to have episodes dedicated to each individual important fight, it seems. Think of that what you will. Personally, I would have liked it if they took a couple of episodes to do the capture the flag round, because I feel I love the idea of a capture the flag round. Personally, I think it'd be a great way to bring some of that classic Naruto strategy games into the arc. But what can you do? We've got a tournament arc. We all love tournament arcs. So Boruto's first opponent is still going to be Yurui. I can't wait for this fight, because if you guys saw my review for last week's episode 56, I wasn't a big fan of Yurui's introduction. You can tell he's being set out to be one of these guys which you don't like. You're not meant to be a big fan of Yurui, I don't think. So I think Boruto kicking his ass will be good. Episode 59, Boruto versus Shikadai. So we've just had Boruto versus Yurui, and now we're going straight into Boruto versus Shikadai. So I'm not sure if they're just going to really shorten down the Boruto versus Yurui fight, or well, not shorten it down, but maybe just copy and paste it from the movie and then show little snippets of all the other fights or something like that. Or they might just copy and paste that entire part of that entire little montage part of the movie. I'm not too sure. Personally, I wouldn't like that. I'd like to see Sarada and Mitsuki's fights as well, but hey ho. Episode 59, Boruto versus Shikadai. Boruto and Shikadai, both winners of their respective fights, are scheduled to fight against each other during the tournament. They had various moments where they competed against each other in the past, but it's their first time real and serious battle. I can't wait for this fight, because Shikadai is probably one of my favourite new generation characters, and we all love Boruto, so seeing them go head to head, because they're such good friends as well, it's going to be such a great fight. One thing I want to say is they've switched up the movie arc a little bit, because now, obviously in the movie, after the Shikadai fight is when Momoshiki and Kinshiki would then attack, but in this arc they're not going to. They'll be attacking later on. So we do see, I'm guessing, Boruto beat Shikadai, which we'll see in later spoilers maybe, but they're gonna have more fights, which is perfect. In fact, no, definitely Boruto will beat Shikadai, because we see Boruto fighting Shinki in the opening, and also if you've read the manga, and one of Shikadai's first lines is something like, "God, and I'm still annoyed at the fact that I lost to Boruto in the tuning exams." So yeah, Boruto definitely passes this round. Episode 60, Hidden Leaf versus Hidden Sand. What a great throwback of a title. Sarada's battle against Araya. If you don't know who Araya is, he's the guy with the mask and the sword, one of Shinki's teammates. Sarada's battle against Araya of the Sand has begun. Using all her weapons, Shuriken Jutsu, Sharingan Genjutsu, Sarada is on the offensive, but the opponent managed to escape Sarada's offensive and is now in turn driven into a corner. So this Araya guy, I think Sarada versus Araya seems like it's going to be its own filled out battle, and I think this Araya guy, if he's going to be driven into a corner, I think we're going to see some badass jutsu possibly come from him. I'm not too sure. I can't wait for this fight, because it's going to be a complete surprise almost. We haven't really seen much of Sarada seriously fighting, and this Araya guy, he's got a mask on, he's got a sword, he's been driven into a corner, there's some mystery about him. I think he's going to have quite the badass jutsu to show us. Will he beat Sarada? Honestly, I have no idea. So this fight is going to be I'm so looking forward to watching this fight, because it's going to be a complete surprise. And then finally, we don't have a description for it, but episode 61's title is Shinki the Magnet Release User. So there's a few outcomes of this. We could either get a backstory for Shinki, which I don't think we will, because we haven't had anything of that in the manga, and I think if they're going to hit on such an important thing like a Shinki backstory, they would do it in the manga. The other thing we could get is Mitsuki versus Boruto, but I don't know if we'd get Mitsuki versus Boruto only like 2 episodes after Boruto versus Shikadai, so maybe we could get Shinki fighting someone else, maybe Mitsuki, maybe someone from another village. I think it'd be quite cool to see Shinki versus someone else from another village, so the focus isn't always just on Team 7, if you know what I mean. I think that'd be a really interesting fight, and then after that we'd then see Boruto versus Shinki. Personally, that's the route I would rather see them take, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section, what we can expect from episode 61, because quite clearly it's going to be focused around Shinki. And while you're at it, let me know in the comment section what you think about all of these episode spoilers and titles. Are you excited? Which one are you most excited for? For me, it was the Capture the Flag round, but now that I know it's probably just going to be a copy and paste from the movie, I'm not too bothered about it. So I think for me, the episode I'm looking forward to the most is definitely Sarada versus, is it Araya, the guy from the sand. Also, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in another video. But until then, peace.